statement, and I give the floor to the representative of Pakistan.
Thank you, Mr. President. We join colleagues in welcoming the presence of the Honorable Foreign Minister of the DRC to this meeting, as well as the representatives of Burundi and Rwanda. Pakistan thanks the briefers for the clear articulation of the situation in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, deeply complex and challenging as it is, yet with an opportunity now to improve things on ground. We appreciate the outgoing SRSG, Bintu Keita, for a job well done under extremely challenging circumstances. President, we commend all MONUSCO personnel for their professionalism and courage under extraordinarily difficult conditions. We pay a solemn tribute to the peacekeepers who lost their lives, including those killed in the aftermath of the M23 takeover of Goma. Their services embody the highest ideals of the United Nations. The perpetrators of those attacks and their supporters must be held accountable. The situation in the Eastern DRC remains extremely volatile. The security environment has deteriorated sharply. Despite the commitments made in the Doha Framework for a comprehensive peace agreement on a ceasefire, M23 continues its territorial expansion, including the recent takeover of Uvira. And despite the signing of the Washington Agreement, the AFC M23 continue to receive external support. It is essential that commitments made under these agreements are implemented. We call for an immediate ceasefire and complete cessation of hostilities. It is regrettable that Resolution 2773 remains unimplemented. Nearly 40% of MONUSCO's area of oppression is under the control of the AFC M23. MONUSCO's movements in these territories are severely restricted. Its supply chains disrupted and troop rotations remain difficult. These conditions prevent the mission from implementing its mandate, particularly the protection of civilians. It is unacceptable that armed groups have imposed parallel administrations and stopped utilities of the UN personnel. We condemn these actions unequivocally. M23 must allow MONUSCO to perform its mandate assigned by this Council. It is equally important to address this situation in the context of the current mandate renewal of the mission. The mission must be given mandates that are realistic, achievable, and aligned with realities on ground. MONUSCO, as the only credible and impartial force, is uniquely positioned to play a central role in promoting peace and stability in the DRC. The Council should leverage MONUSCO's institutional experience, logistical reach, and operational presence. It is thus best placed to performing critical tasks, including monitoring and verifying a ceasefire once it is in place. The discussions on MONUSCO's potential ceasefire monitoring role in South Kivu are also important. Pakistan, as one of the largest troop contributing countries to South Kivu, had earlier cautioned that the withdrawal from South Kivu was premature and might create a security vacuum. Regrettably, that assessment has proven correct. This also underscores the need to meaningfully consult those who serve on the ground. Decision-making on mandates and adjustments must better integrate the views of troop and police contributing countries and field leadership. It is also imperative the mandates be matched with commensurate resources. MONUSCO's budget was reduced by $45.3 million, leading to the repatriation of over 700 troops. A subsequent 25% contingency planning further decreased the mission strength by 1,550 personnel. And while the authorized troop ceiling remains at 11,500, MONUSCO currently has only around 8,234 troops on ground. This stark mismatch between the mission's responsibilities and shrinking resources must be urgently addressed to ensure that MONUSCO can effectively deliver on the tasks entrusted to it by the Security Council. President, Pakistan welcomes the recent diplomatic momentum aimed at achieving peace in the Eastern DRC. We appreciate Qatar for facilitating the Doha Framework between the DRC Government and M23. We also welcome the United States leadership in facilitating the Washington Agreement, signed on 4th December, as a historic step towards regional de-escalation and improved relations between the DRC and Rwanda. Pakistan further commends the African Union-led process under the mediation of Togo, which seeks to harmonize the Luanda and Nairobi tracks into a coherent African-led framework. We agree with Under-Secretary General 𝐕𝐢𝐬𝐿𝐴 that the gap between the political and diplomatic efforts and the real impact on ground risks undermining these efforts. These processes must strive to address the root causes of the conflict in the DRC for lasting peace and stability. We reaffirm our support for the UN Special Envoy for the Great Lakes region, whose role remains crucial in ensuring coordination and complementarity among these parallel efforts. It is essential that all peace initiatives remain mutually reinforcing and regionally supported and backed by the Security Council and grounded in safeguarding the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the DRC. Finally, we urge the parties to demonstrate political will, to engage in serious dialogue and fulfill their obligations, and avail this opportunity that is presented currently by the high level of international engagement and support to realize sustainable peace in the region. I thank you, Mr. President.
I thank the representative of